Let me read the headlines for you first, right? And this is Pic Radio. Look, it says family of a teen girl killed in Baytown playground wants suspected shooter parents held accountable. Right now, look, check this out, y'all. The family of the teen shot and killed on an apartment complex playground in Baytown so they want the suspected shooter parents to be charged as well. Look, Anaya Zachary, 14, died on Friday after she was shot in the 4600 block of Village Lane at about 4 p.m. by a fellow Goose Creek student. The male student, who has not been identified because he's a juvenile. He's a juvenile. Look, he has been charged with murder and is in custody at the Harris County Juvenile Detention Center, according to police. Look, police say they believe there was an altercation of some sort between Anaya and the suspected male shooter earlier in the day, meaning that they had words, right? They had words. We're gonna get to it though. We're gonna get. Let me finish reading this to you guys. We're gonna get to it, right? Anaya's family said they learned the incident happened on the bus after the male student was dropped off. Janet Zachary said she was told he went home, put on a mask, and showed up to the complex where Anaya lived on Village Lane with a gun. They said she tried to turn around and run, and he shot her twice in the back. And then when she fell, he shot her 2 more times, Janet said. The medical examiner determined her death to be a homicide, nothing that she had, noting that she had gunshot wounds to her torso and her right arm. Look, you got you can't be so emotional. First of all, we all failed. We failed the youth. We failed the youth because even when we saw things that was out of order or that was wrong, when you don't speak up and say anything, you are part of the problem, right? This is a young lady who won't be able to have children to carry on her lineage and also to help produce strong children for her race. This is a young man who will have a murder rap on him for the rest of his life, and he shot a female. You get that emotional behind words till you ready to kill. Where did that come from? You got Yellow Beezy paying somebody to kill somebody over an altercation, right? You got CEO record labels uh, killing an artist because he made a diss song about it. You know, you just had Sauce Walker and one of his friends got killed in Memphis. It's signs all around us that the killing got to stop because we're killing over nothing. You see what I'm saying? We are not like Charleston White said, bro. He spoke the truth. That never was our lifestyle. You can't be Al Capone. You can't be Gotti, John Gotti. You can't be Bugsy Siegel. You can't. You can carry on a personification, but you can't be that lifestyle because you haven't walked in those shoes and you wasn't there in the beginning on why it was originated in the first place, what stemmed from that culture that led to the mafia. You getting it secondhand. I mean, this is ridiculous for us to sit back and let our youth get so perverted with so much bombarded with filth and adults are just sit back and participate. Don't want to say nothing. You try you there is no lesson that you can teach your child to where they can beat the streets. Nobody beats the streets. So this is 2025. That was a lesson learned. Now we in a new paradigm going into 2025. The past prior to 2025, we tried everything. It's not happening. You are not going to beat these streets. Stop trying to teach a way to where you can survive out in the streets instead of coming up with a plan just to change the whole dynamics. Start teaching history. If your children don't know about Mansa Musa, your children don't know about Garvey, your children don't know about Francis Chris Wilson, your children don't know about Elijah Muhammad. You know what I mean? Garvey, Noble Drew Ali. Teach knowledge from people who love them that wants to see them develop and grow. Don't repeat nothing to those young, impressionable minds, nothing that's not gonna sustain them. Don't pass down. Look, certain things your children shouldn't even know about or see as an adult because you gotta protect their minds as well as protecting them physically. The mind is so important. Matter of fact, the mind is the person. You giving them a corrupt mind, you're gonna produce a corrupt individual. Then you finna send this corrupt individual out in society. Look, I'm telling y'all, average everyday citizens are tired of the bullshit, right? They don't want their grandparents getting hit in the head and robbed. They don't want their grandfather getting jacked for their car and robbed. People are starting to shoot back. They tired of the lawlessness. They tired of the foolishness. They don't want to see these young dudes with their pants sagging no more. They don't want to see you with no gun claiming this your block and you don't own nothing on the block. This your block and you can't protect the block. This your block and a young girl gets shot at a playground. Where the OGs on the block? How you let a young girl get shot in the back? How did it even, how did it even, how did the parents fail that young man to where he would get that angry over words, where he would go home and get a gun and kill somebody? What was going on in that household? Right? Where are the his male role models? How did he get that emotional? We got to check all of that. It's a slap in the face because we sitting here watching our future, not just in Houston, right? From Philly to New York, California, Dallas, all over. We watching our future just died, and we outliving the youth, and it shouldn't be that way. Girls getting killed by boys over words. It's sickening. It's a change. I'm telling you. I mean, the change gonna come anyway, right? It's just that we're trying to warn people that look. Hopefully, you can change on your own before you force the change, because you're not gonna like it when you force the change. Because when the time comes where you force a change, then okay, I'm sorry, or I didn't mean it, or okay, time out, or okay, I'm gonna do right. It's time. It's too late. It was too late. Parents, if you love your children, teach them the right way. Put them in something where they can grow and develop their mind, because people are losing less sympathy for the actions. They can't tolerate the actions no more. They tired of it. I mean, they are fed up and they ready for action. I'm telling you, know where your children are. Teach your children. Put a book in their hand. Force them to read. You know what I mean? Make sure they doing their homework before they go outside and play. You know what I mean? Teach them some value. Make them learn a skill when they're in school. I don't care if it's electrician work or plumbing work or metal shop, wood shop, some type of skill by the time they get out of high school, right? Teach them, and then inject different types of music in their catalog so you can balance things out, right? And then try to find some rappers that got a positive message where they can put that in their mind, and they put that in their ear and let them think on that for a while. I mean, because it's your responsibility. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, people are getting very tired. They don't. They it's getting ready to be over with. So before that day come, you got a little grace period to work with your teenagers, work with your children, teach your children something. And if you can't teach them that, put them in a program that can teach them something, because they finna get out here in these streets thinking that sticking their chests out like they running something and gonna get shown real quick. You don't run nothing. You don't own nothing. You don't run nothing. Get out your feelings. Get out your emotions. And be analytical. Think. You know what I mean? Whoever the father was of that young man that went home and got a gun to shoot a girl in the back, we need to talk to him. Pic Radio, we out. Thank you guys for listening.